Hello, this is JB Worship, and today I'll be covering worship piano. Um, there's a lot of people who ask me, how do you lead worship? How do you sing while playing the piano? Is there an easier way? And etc. etc. How do you play? But a lot of common questions and concerns I see is um, how do I make chords sound nicer? How do you play more, with quality sounding chords, like better sounding something that sounds nicer? And I'm just gonna illustrate to you guys what I see a lot of people doing with their chords, and then I'm gonna show you a formula that I created that helps that uses basic music theory, inversions, and just the theory of chords, like just what makes a G chord, what makes a C chord, etc., etc. But I came up with kind of a formula to help you get started with what sounds nice, and it's very simple to learn. All right, so I'm gonna start with the key of G. So in order to know some of the stuff here that's going on, you have to have a basic understanding of theory. So I'm not gonna go into that theory. So you just kind of have to know what key of G means, what a G major scale looks like, what inversion chord even means. But I'll do my best to make it easy to understand. So to start off with, since most worship teams, guitarists that lead the worship team usually, they always go by key of G as the simplest key for everyone to follow. I'm gonna be doing this in G. Okay, so to start the formula, I use my right hand. I start on G with the thumb, so just the standard position. And my left hand will be doing G as well, and I'm gonna be playing octaves. And you can do more than that. You can do 1 and 5, or you can do 1 and 3. But maybe I'll explain later on. But just in general, octaves is a kind of, it sounds less muddy. It sounds less complicated. So maybe 1 5 8 sounds good too. But then I usually do octaves to be safe. Next one, in the key of G, you want to go by the major scale, and then you want to go by what I call the number system, the national number system. 1 is G, 2 is A minor, and on the right hand I'll be playing 1 and 4. 3 is G over B, or B minor. G over B. And then B minor you can do 2 5. If you want to make it a major chord, then you can do. And then 4 would be C, which would be 1 4 5 on my right hand. 5 would be 1 2 5. E minor will be 1 3 5 again. 7 will be 1 2 5, and then 8 will be 1 3 5 again. So I just went order by the A major scale, and for every chord that corresponds to each note, I have a number for the right hand. Again, 1 3 5, 1 4, 1 3 5. If it's gonna be the major chord, it can be B minor too. Then if you want to do that, then it'll be 2 5. Okay, 4 will be 1 4 5. 5 will be 1 2 5. 6 will be 1 3 5. 7 will be 2 5. 8 will be 1 3 5. And this can go a lot of different things. I'm just going to end by illustrating. As long as you know that formula and then you look at a chord sheet in the key of G, I'll give you examples. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your glorious name. You have no rival. You have no equal. so forth. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. And what else is there? Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. Okay, there's so many other examples. Nothing can separate. Even if I ran away, your love never fails. Okay, you can come up with other arrangements, other chords, but then in general, the right hand, if you keep it the same, it just sounds very foundationally nice. It's just at least most people that give me feedback, it does they agree with me. So how does that even happen? The reason why the chords sound that way is because, first of all, there's a lot of mutual notes between each chord, and the way that can happen is by following a couple of rules. For minor chords such as A minor, which is common in the key of G, I play the A minor 7 chord. So what does that mean? Okay, the 7 is G in the A minor chord. Same thing for E minor. For E minor and A minor are both and sometimes B minor as well. They all have 7 chords. The 7 for each chord, if you just go back and replay it, you can see where the 7 is. For A minor, it's going to be G. For B minor, it's going to be A. For E minor, it's going to be D. So if my right hand, if you notice, the entire time it stayed still. And the reason why it makes sense is because for A minor, I do 1 and 4, if you remember from my formula earlier. So the 1 and 4 makes sense because my thumb is on G, it's a 7, and the 4 is C, which is part of the A minor triad chord. B minor, or G over B actually, I'll say. G over B is the same as G. It's just an inversion chord, meaning that one of the notes of the G chord is replacing the bottom, the root or the bottom of the chord. So this is G chord. This is G over B. Classical music theorists, classical musicians might call it a first inversion, and then a second inversion is like that. So those are all a G chord, but it's just ordered differently. Again, G over B. For B minor 7, 2 5. The reason why that works, again, B minor 7, the A is 2, and 5 is D. Yeah. So if you look at it that way, every single chord has a corresponding simple method on my right hand. Again, you can go back and replay the video to see how each chord in the key of G corresponds to my right hand. So there you have it. This is my worship piano formula. I hope it helps.